617. The planning board declared the proposed project to be type 1 action under seeker and undertook a coordinated review of the proposed project utilizing the long environmental assessment form. On April 7th, 2015, after the mandatory 30-day comment period for the coordinated review had expired, the planning board reviewed all comments received and made its findings. Upon finishing its seeker review, the planning board made a negative declaration by concluding that the proposed project will not result in any significant adverse impacts to the environment. The negative declaration was published in the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation, ENV Board, on April 15, 2015. The seeker review conducted by the planning board and its findings have taken into consideration as part of the deliberation process undertaken by the Zoning Board of Appeals and in part contribute to the basis for its decision regarding these matters. The proposed project was also referred to the Livingston County Planning pursuant to General Municipal Law Section 2391 and M. By way of a letter dated March 17, 2015, the Livingston County Planning Board indicated that it voted for approval of the proposed project with certain advisory comments. The letter has been made a part of the file of the Zoning Board of Appeals, and the findings and/or advisory comments therein have been taken into consideration as part of the deliberation process undertaken by the Zoning Board of Appeals and in part contribute to basis for its decisions regarding these matters. The Town of Avon Zoning Board of Appeals met at a properly scheduled and noticed meeting on May 4th, 2015 to hold a public hearing for purposes of obtaining public comment on the requested special use permit and area variances requesting permission to exceed the maximum allowable height for a structure. After closing the public hearing, the board considered the comments received by the public during the public hearing and discussed various issues raised in the public hearing as well as by members of the board. After due deliberation, the Town of Avon Zoning Board of Appeals makes the following findings.
I know. First off, is everyone in agreement with that summary?
General findings. Number 1, the proposed use as sought by the applicant to redevelop the existing structure to accommodate a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone is not a permitted use in the general business B1 zoning classification pursuant to section 130-15B of the Town of Avon Code. Number 2, the proposed use as sought by the applicant to redevelop the existing structure to accommodate a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone is not a permitted use in the light industrial L1 zoning classification pursuant to section 130-16B of the Avon Town Code. Number 3, while not specifically listed as a permitted use in either the general business or light industrial zoning classification, the intended use of the property as described by the applicant is determined to be more in keeping with the type of uses that would be permitted in light industrial rather than general business. Number 4, section 130-16C of the Avon Town Code permits the Zoning Board of Appeals to issue a special permit for uses that are, quotation, similar in character but not specifically listed as permitted uses in the light industrial district, end of quotation. Number 5, section 130-16C of the Avon Town Code states that a special use permit, quotation, shall be granted upon a finding by the Zoning Board of Appeals that said use is of the same general character of the above permitted 130-16B uses and is in accordance with the stated purpose of the district. End of quotation.
That was completely inaccurate.
Number 6. The applicant, Avon Tech Center Associates, LLC, has properly submitted its application seeking approval from the Zoning Board of Appeals of a special use permit under section 130-16C of the Avon Town Code, permitting it to redevelop the existing structure to accommodate a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone. Number 7. The applicant has contemporaneously submitted an application requesting an area variance from the Zoning Board of Appeals, seeking variance from the height limitations expressed within Schedule A of Section 130-10 of the Avon Town Code. Said variance application seeking permission to erect a material water tower that will exceed the maximum height permitted of 35 feet by 10 feet, permitting a maximum height of 45 feet for an area of approximately 140 feet by 160 feet on the west end of the building. All is indicated on page 2 of the site plan dated March 30th, 2015. Number 8, the applicant has contemporaneously proceeded with an application to the Town of Avon Planning Board seeking site plan approval to redevelop the existing structure to accommodate a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone. Number 9, the Town of Avon Code Department was properly submitted the application requesting site plan approval, special use permit, and area variance to the Livingston County Planning Board pursuant to the requirements of General Municipal Law, Section 2391 and F. Number 10, on March 17th, 2015, the Livingston County Planning Board issued a written statement that they had reviewed the referral and voted for approval of the project with various advisory comments. Number 11, the March 17th, 2015 written statement from the Livingston County Planning Board has been reviewed by the Zoning Board of Appeals and has been made a part of the official record concerning these applications. Number 12, the Avon Town Planning Board conducted a coordinated review under the New York State Environmental Quality Review Act, 6 NYCRR 617, and made a negative declaration stating, after review of the application and comment from interested involved agency, that the proposed actions will not result in any significant adverse impacts to the environment. Number 13, the Town of Avon Zoning Board of Appeals concludes that it is not necessary nor would it be appropriate to conduct an independent review of the proposed applications pursuant to SECR. The Zoning Board of Appeals acknowledges that the Planning Board undertook an appropriate review under 6 NYCRR 617 and took the requisite hard look at the proposed action relative to any potential adverse environmental impacts and is accordingly satisfied with such a review. Number 14. The Avon Town Planning Board has issued a written referral to the Town of Avon Zoning Board of Appeals dated April 30th, 2015, recommending approval of applicant's request for a special use permit under section 130-16C of the Avon Town Code. Number 15, the April 30th, 15 referral from the Avon Town Planning Board also recommends approval of the area variance requested to permit applicant to exceed the maximum height allowed by Schedule A of section 130-10 of the Avon Town Code by 10 feet for a maximum allowable height of 45 feet over and across an area of approximately 140 feet by 160 feet on the west end of the building.
Findings for the special use permit under section 130-16-C. Number 16, the proposed use of the subject property pursuant to the application is to permit the application to redevelop the existing structure to accommodate a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone. Can everybody hear me? Okay. The above stated proposed use is found and determined to be of the same general character as the permitted uses listed in section 130-16B of the Avon Town Code. 18, specifically, the Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the intended use of a manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone is similar and of the same general character as fabrication of metal projects, 130-16B2. Fabrication of paper products, 130-16B3, and fabrication of wood and wooden metal products, 130-16B, parentheses 4. 19. Additionally, the Zoning Board of Appeals finds the intended use of research and development presumably to facilitate the manufacturing of recycled stone products and engineered stone in similar and of the same general character as scientific or research laboratories devoted to research, design, and experimentation and processing and fabricating incidental thereto 130-16B, parentheses 9. The Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the intended use of redeveloping the existing structure to accommodate a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone is in accordance with the stated purpose of the light industrial zoning district. Specifically, the Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the proposed use of a research, development, and manufacturing facility for the production of recycled stone products and engineered stone is a non-nuisance industrial use that will provide local employment opportunities. Also, the Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the intended site for the proposed use has adequate utilities and proximity to adequate transportation facilities. The Zoning Board of Appeals also finds that the intended site for the proposed use has a proper relationship to other land uses and natural features, especially since the intended use will be taking place most entirely within an already existing structure, which will require little in the way of visible modifications outside. The Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the proposed use of a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone is compatible with the rural character of the town and will be properly decided as the proposed location, since such location would permit almost all of the intended processes to take place within the existing structure, allowing most potential impacts of the use to be adequately mitigated. The Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the proposed use of such research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone, as described and detailed by the applicant, will involve production utilizing previously prepared materials in the form of various recycled stone and recycled cement products. The Zoning Board of Appeals specifically finds that the proposed use of a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone, as described and detailed by the applicant, will not involve the use of raw materials. Rather, such process will involve the use of various components, primarily of which are recycled stone and recycled cement products, which were previously prepared, utilized, and processed by someone other than the applicant. The Zoning Board of Appeals finds that the proposed use of a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products, engineered stone, will not result in or cause dissemination of excessive amounts of dust, smoke, gas, fumes, odors, noise, glare, vibration, or any other nuisance to adjacent buildings or land. This finding is made particularly due to the fact that the applicant has moved all of its production processes inside the existing building on the site. All such processes being located inside the structure mitigates any potential for excess amounts of the impacts noted above. In addition, applicant has provided adequate engineering, scientific analysis of such issues that the zoning board of appeals finds to be credible. Findings regarding the special use permit under section 130-35. Number 27, the zoning board of appeals in making its findings has taken into consideration the public health, safety, and welfare, the comfort and convenience of the public in general, and the residents in the immediate area in particular. 28, pursuant to 130-35B, parentheses 1 of the Avon Town Code and Zoning Board of Appeals finds that A, the proposed use will not have an adverse effect on the orderly development and character of the neighborhood and upon the development and conduct of other lawful uses in the vicinity. B, the proposed use will be in harmony with the existing and probable future development of the vicinity in which the premises are situated. C, the proposed use will not be a nuisance in law or in fact the use will not be noxious, offensive, or injurious by reasons of production of or emission of dust, smoke, refuse, poisonous substances, odors, fumes, noise, radiation, vibration, unsightliness, or similar conditions, or will contaminate waters. D, the proposed use will not create hazards or dangers to the public or to persons in the vicinity from fire, explosion, electricity, radiation, traffic, congestion, crowds, parking, or automobiles, or other causes. With proper conditions, restrictions, and safeguards, the property values in the vicinity of proposed use as the health, safety, morals, peace, and general welfare of the community and the public can be adequately protected. The proposed use as a research, development, and manufacturing facility for production of recycled stone products and engineered stone is in general conformance with the comprehensive plan and any other applicable community plans. And G, the proposed use meets the criteria for review in the town's site plan regulations as evidenced by the referral from the Town of Avon Planning Board dated April 30th, 2015, which recommends approval and insurance of the requested special use permit and area variance.
Thanks, Bob. Based upon a thorough review of all the information submitted by the applicant, information and input from the Town of Avon Planning Board, information and input from the Genesee County Planning Board, as well as all the information and comments made by the public, both at the public hearing and prior thereto, and after due deliberation by the Town of Avon Zoning Board of Appeals, I hereby make a motion to adopt the above findings. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Based upon the foregoing adopted findings of the Town of Avon Zoning Board of Appeals, I make a motion to approve the special use permit request of the applicant pursuant to sections 130-16C and 130-35 of the Avon Town Code, subject to the following conditions. Number 1, all aspects of the manufacturing processes as specified per site plan dated March 30th, 2015 are to be contained within the current structure building. Number 2, there should be no future expansion of any kind to the current structure / building footprint or land area occupied by the applicant. Any expansion of the building footprint or expansion of the applicant's process onto additional property shall require applicant to seek modification of the special use permit granted and any site plan approval granted by the planning board. Number 3, storage of finished product only in a properly maintained, safe outdoor display area shall be permitted. No storage of any other kind is permitted outside of the structure of the building. Number 4, materials required for manufacturing processes are to be trucked in from certified transfer stations during the hours of 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m., Monday through Friday only. There should be no overnight parking of any trucks on the property. a maximum of 15